Hey, good morning, YouTube, Instagram. Appreciate you being here. Today's daily wisdom motivation for December 5th, 2019. We are going to discuss mirroring, a very important concept on anyone's path to evolution, evolving, becoming a better person. Mirroring is important because it's a very productive concept. It is a way that we can start understanding the world and using it to our advantage to grow. So, mirroring is the process of the world around us, the people around us, particularly those we have emotional investments with. These are close friends, co-workers, and family, especially family. So, the process is that the world around us and the people around us trigger our own unresolved traumas, negativities, um, emotions. There are things we've suppressed, and sometimes we're unwilling to go to those layers or look under those rugs within and integrate those things. So the universe, God, has lovingly placed this reality in front of us to trigger those things to come forth for our own evolution. Now, the catch is if we don't understand this, then we play the blame game. Okay? Then we complain, we gossip, we put all of the responsibility outside of us instead of understanding that all of the responsibility lies within about how we respond or react to any given situation. So the mirror is just a messenger, folks. Okay, so and this is extremely pertinent for this time of year because many of us are going to be spending time with families, and there's this stigma about spending time with our family that it's challenging and it's difficult, etc. Well, guess what? This is why. Because our family mirrors us and we're not stepping up to the plate, or we don't have the tools to integrate what our family is trying to show us. Most of the time unconsciously. Regardless though, that's why spending time with family can be very challenging and why we seek those things that provide us comfort, because those unintegrated feelings are arising within us when we're around our family. And so what do? We create these feasts, right? We eat, we suppress them, we drink, we suppress them, we gossip, we do this, that. It's all distraction and suppression from actually dealing with what the fuck is coming up within you. So it's like the universe, it's like God is handing you the gift and we're tossing it away. So we need to start respecting this concept of mirroring. And we need to stop placing so much emphasis on the mirror. Okay? That's you're looking at the trees instead of the forest, basically. So if your best friend or your mom or your dad, if you get triggered, you start to feel negativity, you're angry at them, you're sad, you're depressed, you're jealous, things like this, then forget about the mirror. Okay? Just you can internally thank them, appreciate that they brought this up for you, but always remember that it is your own crap that's coming up. It's never the other person's crap when you're getting triggered and reacting. Because what the mirror does is they start reflecting, okay? They are reflecting your own garbage. To no fault of their own, they just have a strong emotional history with you, so it's easy for that to be triggered and come up. I was just with my grandfather and a couple weeks ago, and we are very similar. So we have a big emotional history. We didn't really get along that much, and it didn't take much. It doesn't take much for him to trigger me. So I was able to really grow a lot. And so, yeah, I fell at times. I fall back on old habits because when someone is reflecting back Look at the word reflect. We have a reflex when we see a reflection. Okay, so we're reflexing when we see a reflection. And look at reflexing even. It kind of tells the word. We're flexing. This is our ego. Our ego wants to flex. Boom, look at me. It's your fault, not my fault. I've got the muscles. It's your fault. We're flexing, man. That's what the ego does. It flexes. It defends itself. Okay, this is all ego defending itself, and it reacts. Okay, it's a reflex. There's no wisdom in the reflection or in the reflex. There's no mindfulness. So we need to change how we reflex when we see a reflection from the mirror. We need to respond to that. And the first thing is to recognize, oh, I'm feeling triggered. I'm aware that I'm feeling triggered and negativity is arising. And in the moment, I'll tell you, it's a lot harder than when you're good, you're not getting triggered. Because the ego is strong for most of us. And it will justify and rationalize that it is this person, that I did everything right. I am the sensible one here. And this person is acting like a fool. You're full of shit, okay? When you're doing that, you're absolutely full of shit. Especially when you're with the family, okay? You're going to think it's their fault. It's only crap coming up from within you. And if you really want to grow up in this world and mature and live out your purpose and your destiny, then understanding this concept is important and practicing this concept. And it's so humbling too. It starts dissolving the ego. When you can say in the moment, damn, I'm really getting triggered right now. And it's not this person's fault. This person might be doing something unconsciously, whatever. But because I'm reacting, that's in me. Okay, they hit the tuning fork, and guess what? There's something inside of us resonating with that frequency, and that's not always pleasant. So, for me, admitting I'm wrong, this is my stuff when I get triggered. Take some breaths. If you need to get away from the area, because what can happen is if you stay in that area, in that space with that person, and you're not able to just observe that, it starts to leak. Okay, you start to speak and it leaks, and you start throwing up negativity, vomiting up other person, and then soon enough you're both throwing fire on each other. Okay, instead of someone being like, whoa, I need some water here, I need to take a break. And you can do that by being vulnerable. Okay, being vulnerable is super helpful in these situations. Like, look, mom, this happened to me yesterday, and I totally reacted. I'm staying with my parents right now, and I totally reacted. When I could have just said, look, mom, I'm feeling crabby. I'm just have some negativity coming up, and I need to take some space. Instead, my mind starts reeling. It starts getting upset at her. That she should be somehow different. That the mirror needs to somehow be fixed. I mean, how stupid is that? Honestly, when we're getting triggered, our first thought is like, oh shit, there's something wrong with this mirror. It's like, you idiot. It's reflecting back. Like, just imagine that analogy. You're trying to fix the mirror. Like, how stupid can we be sometimes? Anyways, mirroring, important concept, especially when you're around family and close ones, anyone with a strong emotional history, basically, or you spend a lot of time with. So, and I'll tell you right now, if you're wanting to make changes in your life and you start integrating new habits or trying new habits, new healthier habits, there's a die-off period, kind of an ego backlash period. And you might be crabby, you might be moody, you might be integrating all of these things that you were suppressing with your previous shitty habits. And as you're developing new, more wholesome habits, those things finally have a chance to come up. So you might be mirrored by people you're not close to, by the guy in front of you in the cash register, uh, by the guy who, or the woman who's looking at the green light for a couple seconds and you start getting impatient. Okay? Breathe, calm down. This is not pleasant sometimes. And why shouldn't it be? Why shouldn't it be unpleasant? You wanted the deep insights, and you have to go through the hell to get the deep insights because you created the hell to begin with. So accept the fact that it's challenging, that you're going to suffer, that the world is going to trigger the fuck out of you, but you're going to integrate it as best you can, and you're going to fall, and you're going to get your ass back up. Because you will have support. Those that get up again and again and again and again and again will have support. Unseen and seen. You will have support. So respect this process of mirroring. Take it as a real boon, a real blessing that the world is helping you bring up what you are not willing to look at in yourself yet. So take it as a chance to look at that stuff, recognize your own power in reacting or responding to it, and don't play the flex game, okay? Whatever you need to do. Leave the scene, walk away, go breathe. Don't run to the fridge, don't run to the marijuana, the alcohol, don't run to the gossip, the complaining. Go be silent for a few minutes. Take a few deep breaths, more if you need. Recognize that this person was helping you, not hurting you. The mirror was helping you the whole time, not hurting you. Thank them. Thank them. They deserve your appreciation. Thank them. And when you thank them, oh, that is humbling. Yes, sirree, Bob. That ego gets a kick in the ass. When you thank the mirror, the person that you originally created a story about why they're wrong, when you thank them, alchemy happens, okay? Dissolution happens with the ego, and you start understanding your role in all of this. So appreciate the mirror. Thank them. Really thank them. Send them love. Okay? They're sending you a message, whether they know it or not. And it's a powerful message. Alright. Another long one, but this concept's really important to me. I hope you enjoyed this. Much love to you on your own personal journey. If you have any questions, concerns, please direct message me. If you have feedback, I'm happy to hear it. I really want to make this valuable for myself and you, because as I'm iterating these things, I'm concretizing them in my own mind and remembering them. And these concepts that I'm discussing, they're all relevant to me now. Okay, I'm meditating on what needs to be shared, what I want to share, what's alive in me, and then I'm putting it out there. And if it resonates with you, then all the better. So, yes, please like, subscribe, and share. Happy holidays, happy December. Much love. Bye.